Hi, I'm David Hutchens, and this is the 2 Minute Storytelling Leader. Just last week, I was working with a leadership team, and we were talking about stories. And they told me that they had recently made a mistake in how they positioned the strategy to their company. And they were arguing about whether they should admit that they had messed up. And one guy even said, well, what? Should we just stand up and tell everybody in the organization the strategy is wrong and we screwed up? I said, well, you can't say it like that. So, first of all, I am an advocate that leaders should be telling the stories of their failures. And when you do this, you don't lose credibility. I mean, if you do it right, it becomes a powerful source of your credibility. When you tell your failure story, don't do it the old way of saying, well, we screwed up, or man, that was dumb. What was I thinking? Or, we'll never make that mistake again. Instead, when you tell your failure story, it might sound something like this. At the time I took that action, I believed a certain thing based on the data or feedback or assumptions or whatever. But what I learned was, in fact, that a very different issue was at play, or that the reality was somehow different. So now I am changing my thinking or my approach or my behaviors, and here's what I'm going to do differently. So that's the template for your failure story. I believed, but I learned, and so now I am doing something different. So now your failure story isn't just a screw up, it's a source of wisdom that you now have to share with the rest of the organization. And when you tell this story with confidence, you don't come across like a screw up. Rather, people will see you as humble and trustworthy, and they will love you for it. So that's how you tell a failure story. Why don't you practice one now and give it a try? That is the 2 Minute Storytelling Leader. And until next time, I hope you don't screw up. But even if you do, I hope you'll go live a great story.